Here we are with another motorcycle video. So this is a friend of mine's son's bike, and the story I got, I'm probably going to leave some stuff out, but they had somebody install a big bore kit, an 88 big bore kit on it, and at some point in time this thing's got stolen. It's probably got ridden and thrashed, and they recovered it. So I went and picked them up today before the big storm hits. Or I went and picked this thing up before the big storm hits, so it gives me something to work on while it's snowing outside. And just going over a few things. The gas tank petcock, when you twist it, it leaks. So we need a new petcock for that. The gas that was in it, oh my god, it smells so bad. I got a little bit in my mouth and made me dry heave. Pulled the carb off and pulled it apart. And let's go take a look. Cleaned some of it up, but as we can see, it's literally green. Those are not supposed to be green. I got the carb body cleaned up somewhat. The needle was stuck. I don't know if you can see inside that bore, but it's growing, so I'm going to have to try and figure out a way to get all that cleaned out. Here's the needle in the slide. It's been soaking for a little bit, but it's just covered in corrosion. The jets, I took a picture of it before I pulled it apart. The jets were totally clogged and growing. I'll try and superimpose that picture in the video. This jet's totally blocked. This one is green and totally blocked. Here's the spark plug that came out of it. Totally black. So, things I know. The clutch is slipping. My little 50 over there is doing the same thing because I'm 220 pounds and I ride the shit out of it. So we're gonna put a heavy-duty clutch in it. We're going to test the coil and everything, make sure CDI and all that stuff is working. See if we can't figure something out for this jankiness. I do know that I don't know if the head gasket is blown, but I do know that that's not tight, and I can see the head gasket inside here. See if I can get you in there. You see how the gasket's wavy? We've got some black around here. So we're probably going to have to put a head gasket on it, which is great because I want to pull it apart and check the timing, because the timing doesn't feel quite right on it. So I need to check the cam gear and all that stuff. So all of this is going to come off. I'm going to look at the cylinder, the head, the cam, the rockers, check the valve clearances, you know, all that stuff. But we're going to basically have to pull this apart, put it back together. But we do get fire. It does fire. It's just that when you kick it, every couple, 3 or 4 kicks, I don't know if it'll actually do it or not on camera. Let's see. So that time it spun the engine over. That time it spun the engine. Maybe with the carb off it's rotating a little freer. But every now and then you go and push the Kickstarter down and you can feel that it doesn't spin the engine over because the clutches are slipping. Show you better over here exactly what I mean. If I can do this one-handed, see, that time it did not spin the engine over. That time it spun the engine over. That time it did not. So that's what it's like when the clutch is slipping. Sometimes it'll catch and sometimes it won't. So that's where we're at. We're starting this day one on the low 50 project. Get some parts ordered and tear into it and see what we got. So I'm gonna probably have to get head gasket here, cylinder gasket here. I think I have the gaskets for the carburetors. I did put a new plug in it, and we're just gonna pull it apart, check it out, clean it up, put it all back together the right way.